Good evening, my name is Sergeant Stevens, and I am a fire support equipment specialist for the United States Marine Corps. Every month, more than 10,000 drones are being utilized in the skies across Ukraine to perform many functions, such as this. Boom. Next. So, drones, or unmanned aircraft systems, UAS, are the future of modern warfare. They provide many new capabilities, such as reconnaissance, logistical support, and even strike capabilities. Next. The United States has poured more than $27 billion into drone research and production, giving us more than 20 different systems across the DoD, as well as providing us with multiple UAS defense systems, such as the Vampire, a truck-mounted system. Next, we're going to briefly cover the different kinds of drones available. We have things such as the Instant Eye. This is a small, very portable, and short-range reconnaissance drone that's utilized at the lower unit levels, and it's very cheap. Next, we have things like the Switchblade, which is a much more expensive drone that's used to strike enemy targets, but recent Department of Defense research has indicated that due to its ineffective nature on the battlefield, we're canceling that program and moving to other resources. Next, you have things such as the Reaper. The Reaper had its heyday in the wars on terror in Afghanistan and Iraq, and is popular in many movies, so you may have seen that one. Next, we're going to briefly cover the defense systems that fight these drones. We have things like the Drone Buster. It's the cheapest, it's the least effective, but it's easy to use. You point it at a drone and it attempts to jam the communications, causing that drone to fall out of the sky. Next, you have things like the Vampire. Just mounted in the bed of regular civilian pickup trucks, it's very easily produced, is relatively cheap, and can be put onto the front very quickly. Lastly, you have brand new capabilities such as this SHORAD Striker system. Utilizing lasers, which are relatively cheap with only $5 per shot cost, they're able to engage drones at a cost-effective rate. Cost effectiveness brings us into our next topic, the economics of drone warfare. Next. So, what we have here is a main battle tank, a Leopard 2 from the German army. The German Bundeswehr has released that they have recently purchased 120 more tanks, which are due by 2030. The problem with that is each of these tanks is $11 million and takes many months to train a crew to combat effectiveness. In comparison, Russia introduced the Lancet drone, a $35,000 system that engages these tanks and cripples them from a distance where troops don't have to be in the line of fire and are able to produce many more of these in the same timeline and for cheaper than those tanks can be produced. Next. What that means is for one tank, you could build 300 Lancet drones. That provides a much wider area of the battlefield you can utilize it, provides reconnaissance capabilities, strike capabilities, and even logistical support, whereas the tank can only operate in a very limited area. So the economical choice is to utilize these drones. Next. So what does this mean? It means that drones are cheaper, more effective, can do more missions, and that means that they are the future of the battle space. They have made it more dangerous than ever, and leading the charge of that is the implementation of more and more drone varieties. Thank you. In conclusion,